The full system is going to have a UAV find the person and send the robot there. Just to test this side of the behavior, we're going to have it come to a cell phone.
If we have a missing person, that missing person doesn't have anything to control the robot or have the interaction, we can use these kind of interfaces to communicate with robot. Once the flying robot find the location of the person, it will send the GPS location of that person to this ground robot, and then it will go toward the person autonomously.
Well, in this case, goes towards a tree, which, if you think about it, looks a lot like a human, at least to a robot. It's all part of the trial and error these university research teams from the Canadian Field Robotics Network are dealing with in these joint field trials at the foot of Knox Mountain. The idea here is to make it easier to work with robots and have them do a lot of the work us humans usually do.
We want to have robots close to human. We want to have this interaction to be easy and natural so everyone can use robots, work with robots. We don't want to carry controllers or read through manuals to be able to interact with robots.
Part of the tasks that right now pilots are doing can be automated. From simple obstacle avoidance, landing, emergency landings. We are working on higher level tasks that can be automated, like human detection.
So it's using cues on the ground, per se, to figure out where it is?
On the ground trees, it's visual cues, so visual features. It tries to find unique things that it tracks as it moves through the space so that it can estimate its position. Our goal is to use it in order to manipulate loads, so there'll be like a package on the ground that you want to pick up and deliver somewhere. So you might have, you need it to be robust so that if you lose GPS or something, you don't crash.
This is the third annual get-together, first in Western Canada for NCFRN, which hopes to push Canada to become a leader in the industry. While the Japanese get a lot of attention in robotics, it seems Canada is surprisingly advanced in this field.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and it's probably the best time to be getting into it because the technology is there and we just need to integrate it and get people up to speed that we can do this safely and see if it can benefit Canada, really.
Asia in general tends to focus much more than us on humanoid robotics, so robots that kind of look like a person and maybe walk on two legs. I think Canada has much less of that kind of research. Canada is very good in robotics for the outdoors because we have a lot of outdoors with not people, and so this whole network is about field robotics, which is outdoor robotics, and there we really rock.
You'd maybe think of doing this, putting this technology on a tractor or something in a job site and say, go grab the load over there, but I don't want to drive you over. I'm just going to click and I'll just forget about it and it'll autonomously drive over, and then you can load it up and drive it back.
And don't worry about any kind of self-aware artificial intelligence taking over the world, like, say, Skynet from the Terminator movies. It seems today's robots are no smarter than those lazy pets passed out on your couch, and we still have a ways to go before they can match Fido or Tigger.
I don't think there's any risk of Skynet taking over. I don't think we're in a scary place. I mean, robots are really incredibly dumb. They do fantastic things. They drive, they fly, but the things they do are very narrow. And so the example I sometimes use is like if you think of your dog or your cat, right? They're way smarter than our robots, and they're not taking over anytime soon.